There are always signals before you go down the wrong path. Your body reacts before your mind, your brain understands. Your soul knows before your ego decides. And your life whispers before it screams. And if you learn to recognize all of these signs, you will be able to change direction before you lose yourself. Welcome to my channel, and here we are discussing and reflecting on different questions that we don't really say out loud, but we feel deeply inside. And in today's video we are going to talk about how to feel and see before you go off your true path. And I definitely need to apologize because of my appearance, and also I have to whisper because my baby is sleeping right now, and this is the only time when I can record this video because I have this impulse to do this. So anyway, let's begin. Here I'm going to share my own experience. I will tell you some story of my life and also some background to you better understand what I'm going to talk about today. But why do this happen? Why do we sometimes go down the wrong path? This is not because we are just logical beings, but we are also very intuitive. We are very emotional creatures, and we need to understand that before we start moving away from our true path, our system goes into some kind of conflict, and this conflict shows and creates the signs. So to be pretty short, I'm going to share my story. When I started to understand that I'm turning away, I'm definitely turning away. So I came back from Taiwan to Russia in order to divorce and start my life again, and I did it. I had some kind of apathy for a while, but I coped with this and I started to live again. I was about to go and teach Chinese at university, and I was so excited, and everything was planned so good, and I knew this is my true path. I'm going to go to university. I will write some kind of articles, and then I will apply for my PhD program abroad. Everything was perfect, but one day I met my current husband. We had been knowing each other for 10 years for that time, and from that moment the universe started to show me some signs that something is wrong here. So the first sign that I've got, it was when you feel a quiet discomfort and you can't explain what is going on. I felt it. I felt pretty strange. I felt heaviness in my chest, and I knew that I shouldn't end this relationship, but I didn't recognize this first sign. I started to feel some kind of log of excitement, and I felt that I was forcing something. But anyway, I entered this relationship, and in 3 weeks my husband proposed me, and of course I said yes. And when I said yes, my body started to shake, like it was extremely cold outside, -40 definitely, and I couldn't stop shaking. I couldn't stop doing this. My husband asked me what is going on. I said, I don't know, I'm just cold. I'm really, really, really cold. And that was the second sign, when your body gives you some hints, when your body reacts and you don't recognize it, when your energy drops. And after that I started to feel some kind of emptiness in my chest, and I started to doubt that I did the right decision. I was pretty sure that that was wrong. And then we're going to the third signal that the universe gave me. It's when you feel disconnected from yourself. I talked, but I wasn't honest. I acted, but it wasn't natural. I some kind of started performing instead of living, and then I got that quite sadness inside my heart, and I couldn't stop it. Then I started to overthink everything in my head. And I think this is the first sign. When you start to overthink everything that is going on in your life, when you are aligned, there is effort, definitely, but everything is pretty clear. And as I mentioned before, my first plan to go to teach at university and then go abroad was pretty clear. I knew every single step. But then when I met my husband, my life started some kind of to ruin, and everything was so unclear. I didn't know what is going on and what will be next, and I lost control, and everything was sold by me, everything was made by me instead of me, not by me, I'm so sorry, instead of me. And I constantly asked myself several questions like, is this really what I want? Why am I convincing myself so much? And I couldn't understand this. So if you need to pursue yourself every single day, this is definitely a sign, because alignment doesn't require constant self-justification. And I think the last but the most important, the most significant sign that I was doing something wrong is fear. Every single day I felt this fear inside myself. You know that there are two kind of fears. The first one goes together with excitement and I think satisfaction with your life, and this kind of fear you have to overcome. This is the point of growth. You have to go there in order to get some progress in your life. But there is another one, the one that I had, and this fear goes together with emptiness, sadness, and anxiety. And I should know that something bad is going to happen. By saying something bad, I mean every single problem with my health, every single moment in my life when I regretted about making this decision. But at the same time, I regret and I don't regret, because I have to be grateful that I had this experience. I'm having it right now because of this experience, long, very tough and severe, I am who I am and I am where I am. And this fear started to appear when I understood that the situation repeats. I mean, the same situation that I had before with my first husband. These two people, they are absolutely different age, different mindset, but they are so alike. And I started to betray myself, to betray my values. I knew that these two people have something in common, but I ignore it. I decided to ignore it. I don't know why, but everything that happens for the best, we know. So, I think that's my biggest mistake was that my husband is a really good person. He's a really good husband. He's a wonderful father. And I was so afraid of hurting him by saying no, because I have my own plan for my own future. I didn't want to be where I am now, and it appeared that we don't have the same values, some kind of. He wants to live here, I want to live there. He wants to do this, he doesn't really know what he wants to do, and this fact hurts me. And I know what I want to do, and we are not on the same page. So I don't really like this fact, but I'm not going to ruin our relationship, and I'm just starting to finding my way and finding this narrow little path towards my big and clear true path. So going off your true path is not a sudden fall, it's a series of ignored whispers, signals. And if you see some of these signs, in the moment when you feel resistance without meaning, in the moment when your peace disappears, in the moment when you start betraying your values, please just stop, pause, breathe, and listen. And it should help. But usually usually. It doesn't help. So if you are right now on your own path, some kind of wrong path, if I even can say something like that, you know that you don't need to get upset. Please don't, because your true path never disappears. It waits for you to choose it again. And I do love these words because they give me a huge hope that everything is going to be all right, and I am the creator of my life, and of course I'm creating my reactions, my feelings, and I'm responsible for everything that is going on inside me. So I hope this video was really helpful for you, and once again, I'm so sorry for this whisper to this microphone, and see you again. Bye bye.